Good morning. Welcome back. This is Randall Winter with Randall Winter Construction here in Santa Clarita Valley, and my guest today has been Todd Sorelli. He's a handyman here in the valley. And during the break, we're talking about, we'd like to just close this up with some things that people should look for because of the damage. And what we discussed is though we're made up of 98% water bodies.
But growing up in Oregon, where it rains a lot, houses are designed to shed water. And down here, it doesn't rain a lot. So houses dry, they shrink, and the different substances create cracks between them, between the different materials.
Yeah, so you really need to have someone with a discerning eye run around the house and find out what it is you need to take care of your house. So we're focusing on water now. So starting from the top, you'll go and you'll put the mastic around the roof.
Yes, around the roofs,
around the flashing, around the vents,
around the fireplace flue, and all of that. I'll take care of that. Windowsills, many cases around windows, the stucco will move away from the window frames, and water will leak in and cause damage in the walls.
Now let's back up real quick. Those of you that don't understand this because you just bought a house or you're just new on owning a house, if these things happen in time, what's going to occur is the water, there's something that when the water hits the wood and continually hits the wood, it causes something called dry rot. Why they call it dry rot, I don't know. It's some sort of like an infection, a cancer to wood, and it gets soft and it loses its structural integrity, and then you have to replace it. Now instead of paying $50 to have someone put some caulking around it or mastic, now you're paying $5,000 to rip the roof back and replace some rafters or
tear the sheetrock out and replace the studs in the structure.
Yeah, so you want to be looking for these things, and if you don't have an eye, and after you bought a house and you had a good home inspector out like Annette from Castle,
absolutely,
then you've been in the house a couple years and you haven't been paying attention. I had an incident. I changed a kitchen for a lady over in the Summit, brand new kitchen. She calls me up and she says, water's coming in on the new floor I put down under her cabinets. And oh goodness, I'm saying, no way. I had Hayes doing the plumbing. I called Hayes and we ran out there. The adjacent house sprinkler was running and they didn't clean their drain, and it filled up so high it was pulling up and coming into her house.
Over and above the slab.
Over and above the slab. So, those drains, they need to be cleaned, both on the roof, the gutters, and the ones out in the yard. They need to be cleaned. All the cracks need to be filled and sealed. And if you have any of those, you need someone with an eye to look for them. And if you think you don't have any, you're going to find out later. Keep an eye for dark spots around drywall. The other thing is that's mold, too.
Use your nose in many cases. If something doesn't smell quite right, something smells musty, there's a reason for it. And moisture is getting in somewhere and causing mildew and mold areas and cause musty odors. Those aren't good signs. Something should be addressed and have somebody come out and take a look. Call me. I can help you.
That's a different kind of damage, but both the two things that water do when they enter a house, if it's a constant leak, is they can create dry rot, which jeopardizes the structural integrity of the wood, and they can create mold. Mold will grow right on drywall. If there's water keeps feeding it, then we'll have to get Paul Davis out there, one of our experts in mold remediation. All right?
Yes.
Anything else to add there, Todd?
No. These areas, if the water's getting in, it's also some area that needs to be dealt with. Also, it helps you save energy by fixing that, sealing it, so you can save your heating and cooling areas.
That's another place air passes through.
Air passes through also.
Yeah, so wherever water gets through it. But water is the most damaging.
Your home is one of the biggest investments, if not the biggest investment most people have. And you also live in it. And so making it right, making it nice and comfortable, and protects your investment.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the home, a lot about water, and how to protect. I'm going to just give the people out here one more chance to write your number down. Would you go ahead and say that?
Right, my phone number is 310-770-8800. It's 310-770-8800.
Now, Todd is amongst a group of professionals and experts in a group that I'm in, one of the oldest groups in Santa Clarita Valley, actually. And I've referred him, three, four times a week
Easy.
to the jobs that we can't handle. And I've had no complaints.
I take pride in my. I'm one of those anal guys that only likes to do the best work he possibly can, because inevitably your happiness is. I have to sleep at night, and I enjoy doing great work.
Okay,
It's important.
So Todd is a good guy, but if you know somebody else and you have these problems, please take care of them and take care of your home. So thanks again for listening to Randall Winter here at Randall Winter Construction's #1 station here in Santa Clarita, and the only station that worth listening to is the hometown station, KHTS, AM 1220 KHTS. Have a great week.
Thank you for having me.